What up guys, Cad's back with another video, and I got some news for you guys today. This just released about last week, but the news is that an animal from 10,000 years ago that lived during the Ice Age is back. Scientists have resurrected an animal, and that is called the dire wolf. If you don't know what they look like, they are white compared to a normal wolf. They have much more, much more in size, and they're big. Let's just say that. I think it's in the movie Game of Thrones. One of the dire wolves are in there, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited for this, but at the same time, I'm like, whoa, okay. If you can bring back an animal from 10,000 years ago, my boy, and you can't find a cure to cancer, I think we're trying to work on something that we don't really need. Why do we need a dire wolf? I think it's really cool, a dire wolf that lived during the Ice Age and came back. I think that's cool, but why are we doing that? Why can't we do something that's actually kind of useful? How is this useful? Yeah, it's cool and all. Who knows what's going to happen? Like, I'm going to show you guys a video. It's quite short. It kind of shows how these wolves were born. And yeah, let's get to it. And there's also more too. They're trying to revive some other extinct creatures. I don't know why, but and it's funny because like I was in school the other day and my teacher was like, "Yeah, the dire wolves are back." I'm like, okay, let's make a video on this. So, let's see how it is. Some crazy things, dude.
Scientists claim to have brought a 12,500-year-old wolf species back from extinction. A Dallas-based biotech company has used gene editing and cloning technology to create 3 dire wolf pups, popularized by...
I did not know there was 3. I guess there was 3. But I think 2 of them are like kind of grown up a little bit. I don't know.
HBO's Game of Thrones. Colossal Biosciences claims that these direwolf cubs have now become the world's first successfully de-extincted animal. Using genetic material from 2 direwolf fossils, the company was able to reconstruct the complete direwolf genome, ultimately creating cubs with distinctive direwolf features like white coats and longer, thicker fur. While Colossal claims to have brought this iconic species back to life.
So right there is like 2 of them. I'm not sure what the 3rd one is. I don't even know there's a 3rd one. We're making more now. I guess that's all right. Someday I'm gonna be hiking, and then instead of a bear, I'm gonna have to face a dire wolf, and I don't think bear spray will do much. I think it's GG, but I don't know. But yeah, that's them right there. I believe they're like 7 months now, and they're only 7 months, and they look like that. Imagine when they're 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-olds. We're cooked. Hopefully it's like Jurassic Park where they're really confined into this area, but who knows? They'll probably get out and start going wild. But as I said again, how is this benefiting us in any way?
Critics say that gene editing technology is still a long way off from being able to revive extinct species, and question whether the efforts are worth the benefits.
We don't have the technology to modify entire genomes. We can modify components of genomes, and we can certainly sequence genomes. So, yes, they have slightly genetically modified wolves, maybe. Does that make it a dire wolf? No. Does it make a slightly modified gray wolf? Yes. And that's probably about it.
Alrighty. So, it looks like they kind of combined the DNA, so it's kind of very identical, so maybe it's not exactly like the dire wolf. Yeah, so right here it says, using ancient DNA extracted from 2 dire wolf fossils, scientists and collaborators said they were able to assemble 2 high-quality genomes or complete sets of genetic information. The team compared the genome of jackals. 2 male 2 male, while a female pup was born on January 30th, 2025. So that was literally recent. 2 male, October 1st, 2024. That's why they're kind of big now. The 2 ones. This is crazy. So yeah, so whether it's, their DNA, their genes are identical, or even if it's really similar to the dire wolf, I don't want this going in the wilderness. It can stay in that freaking place, bro. Stay in their scientists' whatever lab. And also, there's more news that Colossal has been working toward resurrecting the mammoth. Why do we need this? Are we looking to go back to the Ice Age, or why do we need to resurrect the mammoth? And then the tiger. Yeah, what are we doing? And then I think I saw something on TikTok. They're trying to get the T-Rex. The T-Rex? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. But we're definitely, these scientists are focusing on the wrong thing. They should be focusing on benefiting the world by, like, curing cancer or any other disease, not bringing back animals. Yeah, so their names are Ramus and Romulus. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but... And, oh yeah, and then the third one is Khaleesi or whatever, bro. But Ramus and Romulus, I believe it's like, goes back. The reason they're named that is because the founder of Rome grew up with wolves. So I think that's why. But other than that, whether their genes are not identical, whether their genes are identical with the gray wolves and what they mixed with them, I don't care. I just don't know why we're bringing back extinct animals, and scientists are working on these things. So I just want to know what you guys think about this. It's pretty cool, you know, that we can do that, but I feel like we can do definitely better things than bringing back animals from the Ice Age or bringing back T-Rexes. I think we're fine with the penguins, the bears, the birds. Right now, I don't think we need anything that's gonna harm myself, especially myself. I like to go in nature, go for some hikes, climb mountains. I don't want to be worrying about a direwolf coming my way when I'm climbing a mountain. Or a T-Rex. I don't know why we're adding that. The fudge. Anyways, hope you guys have a great and a blessed morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever y'all at. I'll catch y'all in the later.